Hey guys, and welcome back to the HobbyDude007 channel. I have a show shout out for this weekend, as well as a couple of packages came in the mail today, and I'm excited to get into them, so let's do it. Bring your model to life with MCV products. Visit them on the World Wide Web at mcvproducts.net. This coming Saturday, July the 19th, the South Carolina Model Association's Charleston chapter presents the Low Country Nationals. This is in North Charleston, South Carolina. This is always a really good show. The new venue they were in last year is where they'll be this year, and it is a really good one. It'll be at the Trident Technical College. There's your address, 7000 Rivers Avenue, North Charleston, South Carolina. You can get that in your GPS and get there. If you want more information, you go to www.charlestonmodelers.com. And you can get, I think, a copy of this brochure as along with some other information. I spoke with Matthew this morning. We talked on the phone for quite a while. He's planning on being there with MCV products, so bring a pocketbook and a cart to take all those goodies home with. Some great stuff. This year's themes, you've got three. You've got European and Japanese. You got the 70th anniversary or 70 years of the small block Chevy and 250th birthday of the United States Marines. That ought to be a really good category. And, you know, the Navy's 250th birthday is this year, too. But they're celebrating the Marines as one of the themes there. So if you've got a Marine subject, hey, bring it on. But some great themes, always a good show, and always usually some really good, nice vendors down there too. So if you are in the area of Georgia, East Tennessee, North South Carolina, and I know last year I saw some guys from even Virginia and Florida there. So come on, enjoy yourself, have a good time. Again, just head over to the website and you can get any other pertinent information you might need. All right, guys. Well, let's get over to these packages I got. Oh, no, I left them out of reach. Hold on, let me get them. Okay, guys, so the packages today are all stock car related. Well, you can use them in other things too, but for the most part, it's all stock car. First up, I got a package from our buddy John over at Just Want to Build a Model. Let me tell you, when it comes to having a passion for the hobby and giving us some great stuff, John does some great, absolutely awesome decals. And I got a sticker this time. Just Want to Build a Model, powered by Outlaws. Is that not cool? So that's going to be going on the bench. I'm thinking I'm gonna put a thing on the wall for these things because as you can see, I'm gonna be running out of room before too long here. But John's got some great stuff. John, thanks for the sticker there. And let me share these decals with you. I was really excited when I saw these things. Some of these you can find on, let's see, I think Ace Decals, I know Mike's Decals carries these as well, but you can head over there and get them. And hey, if you are a supplier by chance and you are looking to carry some great quality NASCAR decals, get a hold of John with Just Want to Build a Model. Absolutely awesome stuff. And or message me and I'll get him the information to get to you. But check these out, man. These Keselowski decals for this, I think this is the 2024 car, the Castrol. And that is the oil I run in my cars. But the thing I love about these things is not just the quality, but check this out. If you've got a foil decal or foil number that you need for a particular car, let me get these out. Check this out. Is that not absolutely awesome? And I love the old school NASCAR. Oh, if you can see them, the old school NASCAR emblems there, stickers. And you know, I don't know if I ever shared that with you guys, but I've got one of those. It's a great big giant tin that's that old original NASCAR. That'll be going up on the wall in the new shop whenever I get around to doing that. But this is just, and I love those foil decals, but absolutely a beautiful car. And I think that was on one of the Dark Horse Mustangs. But absolutely cool. And next up is the 34 car and the White Sox. And hold on here a minute, guys. If you're not familiar with that car, there you go. The black, gray, and white. Is that not just absolutely awesome? And again, these are extremely high quality decals. Let's see if I can get this one out of here. Check out the sheen on those things. This is just some awesome, awesome, awesome stuff. And this was McDowell's, I think that was the 2024 as well. Yeah. But nonetheless, an absolutely beautiful race car. And if you're not familiar with these decals, these things are, sorry about that. I mean, check out the carbon fiber. First rate. And with my experience, about any of the setting solutions will work with them. But absolutely great, great stuff. And this last one is one that I really like. I don't know that this one is available quite yet. This is just kind of a preview. But this is the Martin Truex Jr. 2024 Bass Pro Shop. This is the final ride. And the other thing is on the sheets that come with the cars, guys, you've got all the information on what goes where, and you've got all your body colors. The Phoenix Throwback Maroon available from scalefinishes.com. So where to get all the stuff, everything you need, the chassis light gray, all of the information you need is right there. But this particular color on this car was absolutely gorgeous. And let's get these out real quick. Let you get a sneak peek here. Well, I hope I can get a sneak peek for you here, guys. There we go. Check that out. Absolutely great stuff. And like I said, on that maroon, this thing is going to be something. And there's another little surprise related to this, and I'm not going to share that with you yet because that's coming, and y'all are going to love it, I guarantee. And again, that high quality of the decals. And these things are very opaque too, but is that not just absolutely beautiful? Great, great stuff. Love it, love it, love it. And let me set these aside and I will share with you something else that came. And John, thank you again, buddy, for these. Guys, like I said, if you are a supplier or know a supplier, please leave me some information in the comment section, or get my email address out of the description area in the video and send me the information if you know a supplier or have a contact, or you can just try to get a hold of John yourself. But forward that, and let's get the word out on these things big time. Next up, I placed an order with Jay's Model Garage, which, if you're not familiar with Jay's, it's primarily NASCAR goodies, 3D prints. And I wanted to do a little bit of review. And by the way, I've got some decals and or a sticker there and a card. Jay, thank you very much, my friend. And of course, if you're been around the hobby any length of time, you know Jay is a NASCAR guy too. But I placed an order on a few things that I saw that I thought, you know what, I really like that. I've never tried his stuff, so I want to give it a shot. And he sent a couple of extra things for me to kind of review. But a few things I got. Next year for 26, I have on my list an 80s stock car to do that was a very unique one. A little different, but unique. And so he sent these, and let me tell you guys, if you are familiar with the Monogram Kits, you know that the rear ends, that Ford 9-inch has that big gap, that big hole up at the top. Well, you see that he's cured all of that. Everything about this is really high quality. You got the truck arm mounts, everything. There is your main bracing that attaches to the chassis here, here, and on the sides. And check this out. The truck arms, you got the spring bucket, and then how these mount here. And so just like with the real cars, and you guys know, I worked on these cars, so I know how these things work too. So they go up and down, but there is your bolts and bolt heads, or excuse me, the nuts and bolts that actually hold those in place. And then the truck arms, or the trailing arms, not trailing arms, dadgum.
I'm sorry.
The, hold on guys. Sorry about the interruption there, guys. Amanda needed something kind of urgently, and I had to dash there for a second. But now I forgot where I was on this. But, well, anyway, these are absolutely awesome. And this is going to come in handy for that one. And guys, I'm telling you, for 3D prints, check out the quality on these things. Very minimal on the mounting, and he printed them where it's on the back side where you're not going to see it anyway. But check out how smooth that stuff is. Very high quality stuff. Very high quality stuff. But let me dig in here and get into some of the stuff that, the other stuff that I had ordered. But Jay, top quality, buddy. Thank you very much. All right. And a lot of this stuff, I guess I could have taken it out ahead of time. If you ever want to do fuel cells, you know how I did one in the, or had a 3D made for the 32nd scale? Well, here you go. Look at the detail in that thing. And to keep it from getting broken off, I love the way he mounted that tape around that, kind of mounted that up. Your inlet for the dry brake. And there's the part that mounts onto the body. And of course there's the dry brake system, and just like the real car, it is indeed two-piece. You also have the inlet, the elbow that mounts, and the tube, gas tube, and check that out, the overflow. So you can do that however you need to do it. Absolutely awesome, awesome stuff. That'll be going into that other old stock car too. The 80s. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. It's going to be a surprise, but it's going to be unique. And again, if you want some NASCAR goodies, go check out Jay's Model Garage, and you're gonna love it. I wanted an old trunk type tank. I was going to scratch build one of these for a particular car. And when I saw that, I went, hey, no sense in reinventing the wheel. So went ahead and picked up one of those. And again, check out the quality, guys. No lines. I'll tell you what, 3D printing amazes me in some of the stuff, because it just keeps getting better and better and better and better. Check out these discs. Is that not beautiful? Awesome stuff. Next, these I really kind of like because it keeps them from getting broken. The stuff is coming in some, oops, I cut loose some of these tops. Fire bottle. Ordered a couple of those. The breathers for the large and small for the valve covers and stuff. Check those out. I hope the light's right, guys. Really good stuff. Oil cooler. And again, I scratch built a lot of this stuff, but guys, seriously, there's no sense in reinventing the wheel. If it's available out there and you can find it, hey, jump on it. I think I've got enough of these. I ordered enough of these. I think I'm kind of set for life there, so to speak. But just absolutely awesome stuff. Let's see here. The hood supports, and the way this stuff's packaged too, guys, awesome. Check that out. Absolutely beautiful. And again, the quality on the prints are really, really nice. That was the, yeah. Don't want to go back into them again. These are the next gen hubs. And yes, if you're wondering if I'm going to do a next gen, well, guess. Check that out. Just really good looking stuff. Really good looking stuff. The oil tanks, a couple different sizes here. And this was one of the main things. For the Mustang, this is what I was waiting for. So now some of the extra decal or detail stuff, I'm ready to go on the chassis mounts, the sump tank, and this is the particular one. And if you remember, I started to spin one down in aluminum, and I thought, as soon as I saw this, I thought, again, I'm not reinventing the wheel. This thing looks really, really nice, so I'm going to go ahead and dress this one out and do it. And if you want one that's trunk mounted, the flat one, you notice it's a little bit larger diameter, and it sits flat where this one kind of hangs. But really good quality, well researched too, because I worked around these things, guys. They look really, really good. Rear hubs, and these are the wide fives like you'll see on the Mustang. And I'm going to be using the actual discs from Hurd Hobbies, and I'm thinking these are more like what was on the Mustang, so I'm thinking I'm going to use these instead of the Hurd. Actually, I need to compare them before I make that final decision, but these look absolutely awesome, and I know these are going to go on one anyway. And you guys know, you've seen them several times in some of my cars where I scratch build the remote oil filter. And as soon as I saw this one, I said, oh, I got to have a couple of those too. I think these look absolutely awesome. So I'll be using that as well on my upcoming. In fact, I may use one of them on the Mustang too. The track bar mount, that's what I was thinking about on the Mustang. Or excuse me, on the trailing arms a while ago, was the track bar mount. And you've seen how I scratch build these. Well, there it is. Absolutely cool. And those spring buckets I showed you on the trailing arms, on the truck arms, here is the upper. And you see how that is, and it's accurate as far as the slits where that little hump there holds the spring in place. And going back to those 80s, well, even some of the newer cars, you've got these for the jack screws. Absolutely great stuff. And some shocks. But stock car wise, if it's vintage stuff, 80s, 90s, he's even got some of the 70s stuff. That trunk mounted tank is what they ran. A lot of them, I've seen those in petty cars that they ran. So those are really, really good. And finally, these. I tell you guys, I got a bunch of goodies. And I'm excited when I see stock car parts. And of all the stuff I've been scratch building, I don't mind doing that. It's kind of fun. But again, when it's available and you don't have to redo it and all that stuff, that's pretty convenient. There are still a few things I still want to redo myself as far as scratch building goes that I just enjoy doing. And I'm going to continue doing drum brakes, so things like that. Some of the underside trunk lid, ribbing, all that kind of stuff. I just love doing that stuff. It's a challenge, but I think it's very unique too. The front hubs for the wide fives. And I'm going to get into that in a minute. check those out. You got the mounting brackets. But I think these things look absolutely awesome. And yes, the front and rear hubs are different. That is true. Dale Senior Daytona 500 dashboard. Now this was, ooh, not something I ordered. Man, this comes with a steering wheel. Oh, sorry guys, I was out of frame there. Check that out. Oh, that is just sweet. The steering column. That just is, oh, look at that. And check out this dash, guys. Smooth. That is really nice. Really nice. Again, Jay, thank you. That will get some use too. Love it. And I love this little box that comes in. So in shipping, you're not going to get it damaged. That is just cool. And this is, yeah. I ordered a set of pedals for the Mustang. Check that out. Oh, those are sweet. And a couple of master cylinder types of master cylinders. And these are for the Mustang too. I got to go back and look at pictures. I don't think we had but two, but I'm not sure. I'm going to double check that. I could be wrong. It might have been the Camaro the year before. But I mean, check out the detail, guys. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. And you know, guys, if you were doing SCA cars, ASA cars, anything like that, this stuff would work for that too. And finally, spark plug boots. Check it out. Now, I get these from, and there's a distributor in there, from Matthew Inman. He's got several different configurations. Hey, there's a couple more of the breathers. The valve covers. Excellent. Thank you again, Jay. And check that out. Modern distributor. Very nice. Very, very nice. And like I said, I've been using these from, oh, these are 90 degree too. Yeah, these look really good too. But cool. Thank you very much. I wanted to share this stuff with you guys because I'm excited about the stock car stuff especially, but really, really awesome, awesome stuff. We looked at the front hubs, didn't we? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. But that's it. Some absolutely awesome stuff. And like I said, head over to Jay's Model Garage. And that is, by the way, Jay's, Jaye', or J, well, actually it's Jayes modelgarage.com, and check it out. Absolutely some great quality stuff, as you see here. And especially if you're a stock car guy, and if you do road race cars, that kind of stuff, hey, there's going to be some stuff on there. I just scratched the surface a little bit as far as what he carries, so check him out. Okay, guys, that is it for the moment. Just wanted to share those exciting things with you. I'm going to be getting some of this in primer and paint over, well, into next week. There'll be an update on the Mustang, I'm pretty sure, too. I'm doing something for a young man at church right now, too, so hopefully I'm going to get that done, and I'll be getting you an update soon. All right, guys. If you are in the Charleston, well, South Carolina, North Carolina, like I said, Virginia, Florida, Georgia, and can make the Charleston show this weekend, come on and say hey when you get there. All right, guys. God bless. I will see you in the next video. Love you guys. See ya.